Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I wanted to come and wish you a wonderful day, for we are really in the midst of a great change. For the light can no longer wait. The light is going to illuminate all the darkness, and it's going to create a lot of suffering and chaos for those who are unawakened. And so we want to continue to awaken and choose one again to this matrix of love, the matrix of the fifth dimension. We need to be ready for anything. We do not know really what's coming. We have enough. We know the essential of what's coming for us, but a lot of things has been hidden for the surprise. And so we want to be ready to move into this matrix of love and remove ourselves from the matrix of fear. No, all the narrative of the media, do not even listen to it. It's all a bluff. None of those plans. I mean, what happened recently was tolerated, accepted by the universe because it was used to awaken mankind, but in many sense, it's none of the plans that is trying to sell right now in the media. None of it is acceptable, and none of it will happen. The light will definitely it's going to expose all kinds of things. So just focus on what is wanted, what makes you feel good, what brings you joy, and so very important to stay as connected, because this period of transmuting the karma, of the collective karma for humanity, is really coming to an end. We've done enough of that. We've not, because for many years, for decades, we've been accepted because we're very strong soul as light workers, teachers of light. We have accepted to undergo to transmute a lot of negative energies that was stocked in the planet, because a lot of people were not quite capable as a solidarity. We've accepted to go through a lot of karmic experiences that may not even had been personal stuff, and they're just collective stuff that we've accepted. But now it's time to move into this paradise timeline, the flow, the grace, the ease, and continue to cultivate the peace. We're going to have to move into the new level, move into the stage, to move into the stage, the stage of life, to come forward. For everybody has different dreams, different vocation, different destiny. Everything is perfect for what it is. We all came here with certain programmation. We need to be aligned with ourselves, and we need to be ourselves. For everybody, all the other roles are taken, so there is no use to try to be like somebody else or anything. We just want to be in the acceptance, letting go of the mind, to tune into the heart, and continue to flow with the flow, with those things that bring us joy. It is a work. It is not easy to come into this planet, to come into the world, in this world. But also the UFOs, what we call UFO, or phenomenon, astral phenomenon that we see. Most of what we see in the internet that are very spectacular, very complex. As far as I know, they're Photoshop, and they're like the people that are trying to promote their agenda or their channel or whatever. But because most shipwrecks, sometimes there is big ones, but they're not very spectacular just yet. They're very subtle. They're very. Yesterday I saw and I see them every day now. It's like I've authorized them to come closer, so you'll keep on watching the sky in the day, in the night. Yesterday I saw the most spectacular. I couldn't film it or capture it. It was like an orange ball that was flying about 100 meters over the earth, and then it was just flying really fast, and it was leaving a trace of white light behind it, and then it flew behind the building here. It was amazing. It was the most spectacular I saw. I've been traveling in the ships for many years, but from within the ship there was no need for spectacle. It's all about love, integration, connection, and very soon a part of my project is to open an interdimensional space agency. We'll develop machines, but for now it's to learn we don't need machines to travel in the universe. We just need the know-how. We haven't been educated to know that we can travel in the universe. So there are many techniques, shamanic and so on. But this one I've been initiated to, and I practiced for many years. I will be able to open initiation center, and then later on also a research center as well. So all that will come because when we sleep, we move into a completely different dimension, and just that. But this is conscious, so we can move into subplanes of higher dimensions. So we need to already align with the acceptance that all is perfect, all is one, all is now, and even the dark souls that are managing this program of reality. We want to send them love. We want to if many people are coming into like violence and hatred and insults and all that, that doesn't serve anything well. And it's not that there's no judgment. It's like, but it just gives them power. When if you're calm and peaceful and you accept that all is love, they'll be completely disarmed against you. If you attack them in front, they'll probably have stronger weapons to or energy to send you back. But love and light is what they take it, and then they'll accept the love and light, and then they'll shift their ways, or they'll run away. But in any event, that will disarm them completely. So it is very much, like I said, the return of the collective Christ within, the Christos Sophia from within. So continue to connect to all that. I'm going to pull a few oracles for the month of August, so the Dakini. The situation is the way through, is the key that opens the door. The symbols are key that opens doors to higher truths. So follow whatever your spiritual environment is. Just follow whatever. Read the sign. Learn to read the sign, and then. Just continue to bring the light wherever you go. What comes around the situation is the wish fulfilling gem, is the lover cards. So it's like there's like wonderful coming together of love and sharing. There is this cosmic love, but there is also the terrestrial love that will unfold. For love is love, and there's different frequency octaves of love. Love has millions, billions, trillions of forms and shapes, and so when there is love, there is no separation. When there is true love, does not need to control or to possess or to dictate or anything. It's love. It includes. What we see before us is the riddle, the threefold riddle. And so that means that we won't be able to solve what we need to solve from within our local mind. The mind is very useful, but it has to be connected to the heart. And it is when we are in total state of receptivity that clarity comes, that things, everything will be, all the truth will be revealed. And even within our own life, sooner or later, we'll understand all the ins and outs of all that we did and why we did it, what the lessons were. So it's not about the threefold riddle is like an unsolvable puzzle. It will never be solved from. We cannot, like Einstein said, you cannot use the same mind that created a problem to find the solution. Solution as the mental process. The solution has to come from somewhere else than the mind that created it. So just allow the spirit to unfold. In the past, it's the Lady of Pearl. The Mother of Pearl, the White Lady. It means it's been a difficult past, and we've already transmuted so much energy on behalf of the collective. Now we have to leave that in the past. It's of course the pearl is the imperfection, the sand that comes into the oyster that creates these beautiful pearls. So this card talks about melancholy, gloom, being depressed, and all that. So it's like just allow yourself to be distracted from that. Find something faster. Do not linger. It's getting easier to not linger into that. And right now the situation is Mercury is the power of the one, the power of these two. It's really the power of because the mind, once enlightened, becomes the messenger of the sun, the messenger of the creator. This Mercury is the messenger, but it's also the local mind, but it's very much this also the card of the magician, the empowerment. And so we are being empowered, and what's coming in the near future for this month of August is a Mount Meru, the center of the universe. Always turn your thought towards the source, the center of the universe. The Mount Meru is a mystical mountain that relates to Shambhala. It is not a physical mountain, it's an esoterical mountain that was revealed in Hinduism, I think, or Buddhism. And so, but it's about through the intention to turn to the source always, because the source is all inclusive. When you turn to source, you're not forgetting anything. You turn to source, and then you can connect to anybody else within the source. So our power and strength within the situation is kindness. Here's the card called mean and heavy. You do not want to be like the world, mean and heavy. And you want to remove yourself from situation and people that are mean and heavy. For this, it's going to be really, really difficult for those people who are really selfish, who are trying to control the program. And they're all bluffing right now. They're completely panicking. That's why they're trying to sell all kinds of like beliefs like, well, yeah, we got to become cannibal. It's like cool to be cannibal. And it's like, it's so insane. They're moving into really insanity, and it's like they're gonna go more insane until everybody see that they're completely insane. And yet they're just playing a role. They're manipulated. Some of them are just manipulated, and there's all kinds of things that will be revealed through the process. What comes to us from the outside world, the environment, is Ganesh, the divine director. Is the divine director for the whole solar system. He is the lord of obstacle. He's capable of call on those forces in the universe. Ganesh is a force that overcome all obstacle. And so it's about seeking wisdom to find environment where you can be surrounded, to have good advice by wise people that are sincere. Because there are three keys to the spiritual ascension that will remain always true. Sincerity is the first one. More sincerity is the second key, and even more sincerity is the third key. For it is really to be ourselves. For all the other roles are taken, so there's no use to try to adapt, to align to somebody else's belief. For even if people do not understand you, you follow your own way. That's the way to go. Huh? It's like it's only, like the Quran says, it's only between you and God and the untruth. No one else. Huh? It's like your reality is you and source. That's all there is at the end. And so what we feel in the emotional realm is still a bit of unclarity. We're still traversing. We have to overcome this, to finish completing, to let go of this matrix of fear, of poverty, of disease, of lack, and all that. We've been implanted with that for thousands of years, and so it's very difficult, but we're overcoming it. Here is Soma, the phallic mushroom. So it's about refining our plan, overcoming fears. Whenever there is a fear or doubt or anything, you can turn to the spirit. Turn to the spirit. They will automatically realign you. You may or may not receive the information right away, but slowly but surely the information is going to flow. And the outcome is going to be the castle in the clouds, the great power of imagination, of creating a reality. We're creating our reality already, so we may as well choose to create a beautiful reality, create castles in the sky. And eventually the light cities, there are light cities that are where celestial beings live, that are usually placed over some of the major cities of the world. And those light cities, they're like cities of light. And there are light beings, like Elohims and angels, and they live up there. And eventually, when the frequency of the planet is going to raise, those light cities is going to merge with the physical world, at which point so a lot of the things that are no longer wanted will be completely dismantled, to be replaced by something that will be much more functional. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for listening to those messages, for seeking to continue to. We don't really have a choice to continue to follow our path in any event. And so thank you for your donations. For a private session, you can send me an email. Although I feel like I'm going to be very busy very soon. And so I'm going to finish with this song. It's not easy to sing without music. Very soon I'm going to be able to sing with music. It's going to be a lot easier. But this one, I was listening to it this morning and I was writing the words. Very powerful. It's a song of Bob Marley. It's called One Love. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying, one love. Hear the children crying, one heart. Let's give thanks to the Lord and we will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Let them pass their dirty remarks. One love, there is a question I really like to ask. One heart, is there a place for hopeless sinner who has hurt all of mankind just to save their own beliefs? One love, what about the one heart? One love, what about the people? Let's get together and feel alright. As it was in the beginning, one love, so shall it be in the end. One heart. Alright, let's give thanks to the Lord and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. One more thing. Let's get together to fight the holy Armageddon. One love, so when the man comes, There'll be no doom. One song, have pity on those chances. Gross sinner, they ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Saying one love, what about the one heart? One heart, what about let's get together and feel alright? I'm pleading to mankind, one love, oh Lord, one heart, oh, let's give thanks to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. So the past is going to find from the psychic and internet realm, we're going to start to move into the physical realm. So it's going to be very exciting to come together, to feel all right, to celebrate life, to co-create together. We all have different complementary and ideas. So continue to cultivate ideas that will serve these higher plans in whichever way. It can be just growing fruits in your garden. It can be anything, and whatever you can. We all came with a dream, and so we want to continue to have faith. And for we really at the end, there's patience, because when the domino is gonna fall, it's gonna snowball. It's gonna be really, really fast. It's gonna go down very, very fast. But in the meantime, we want to continue to ask to navigate through all that, for the system cannot be fixed. And so it will crumble and die. All those old manipulative, unfair lies and manipulate all the lies and manipulations. For even the dark souls, I continue to send them love and light, to understand that just they're manipulated into believing that what they're doing is for the highest good of all. Also, and some of them they do believe that this depopulation process is like good, but it's only what heaven has declared. Now there's been so many decrees, and now the time the earth is ascending, so we want to continue to align with the creator, the source, but also to align with the planet. For the planet is an intelligence, is breathing. The clouds are a breath, and then the wind is the breath of heaven that moves the breath of the earth around. And so, and the earth is a real person. She's really eager to return to our pristine state of glory and to shine in the universe. And so we want to ascend with her, and to have compassion, but not to get involved in other people's drama in many ways. And so there is two cards at the end. The first one is a new angle, and it's the Archangel Samuel. Is really said there is a better way of going about it. Time to meditate, dare to be different. For we need to do a certain change in order to have a different result. If we want the mirror of life, it was Bashar, the spirit. The Sesani, the extraterrestrial, was saying, if you want the mirror of life to smile at you, you want to smile first. Otherwise, the mirror will continue to reflect you the old ways. And so. And then what will come is the Seven of Gabriel. She's like flying in the sky on the back of Pegasus. Pegasus announced that he will come for the final ascension in person. For Pegasus is like a whole civilization, the constellation. And so defend your conviction, trust, assert your place. So do not let yourself be moved by lower consciousness. Do not accept what they're selling you. You're not submitted to anything. Just be in peace. And know that navigate that. Ask to navigate those times with grace and ease. There was a philosopher, I think it was Immanuel Kant, that says that true wealth is not about how much you possess. Is just how much are you able to do away with comfortably. Because the more we are able to be extremely comfortable without things, make us very rich, to be content with what we have, to be satisfied, and then more can come. So gratitude is continually very important. Like the song said, let's give thanks to the Lord and we will feel all right. Well, thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.